Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vicky and this is my January-February update for my empties. As you can see, I've got a new background, a little bit better light. I actually turned the ring light on today and I'm set up in the bedroom so you can see all my junk behind me, all my books, all my candles, all my Disney stuff. I think I like this location better just because the lighting is a lot better for you guys to be able to see the products and things that I'm showing you. So let's get into the empties. It's not a lot, which is why I held it over from January. I think I had finished like 2 things in January, maybe 3. So I decided to go ahead and hop on today and show you what I have. Clearly, it's first thing is this stack of sheet masks. I went a little ham on the sheet masks. I do sheet mask 3 times a week. And then right now I have a cream mask that I got from Face Tory. It's a calendula sheet mask. If you've watched any of my videos before, you know I have rosacea, and you probably saw the last sort of rosacea flare I had. We're looking better today. We've got this going on, which is just really kind of sore and tender, but I'm finding that calendula cream mask helps. And then they also had sent me a lavender mask. So I'll put the calendula one on. That one stays on for 20 minutes. And then I use the lavender one for 5 minutes just to kind of calm the skin, because when I'm taking the calendula one off, it has flowers. So I kind of have to rub at my skin just a tiny bit. So the lavender helps to calm down like any irritation or anything from me sort of rubbing at the skin. My skin's looking a lot better. But even though I use products like that, every so often I'll get a flare. So it is what it is, but I've learned to live with it, and now I'm just trying to find something that will play nice with it, for lack of a better term. But anyway, back on track. Empties. All right, so my goal this year is actually to have 100 empties, whether that is 100 sheet masks or whatever. So let me get into all the sheet masks I got. They are all from Face Tory. Those are the only masks I use. Reason being is because I feel that their sheet masks are the only masks that actually fit my face. I tried the Tony Moly ones and they were too big. Like I literally was having to tug and stretch, and it was still like either covering up part of my eye, or I couldn't breathe out my nose, or it was like all over my lip. And don't get me wrong, the Tony Moly ones were nice. They just didn't fit me. That's really the only reason I wouldn't buy them again. So let's get started. So the first one is this Artemisia Refreshing Relief. This is for redness and breakouts. I bought a stack of these when I first tried one. I do like them a lot, but because I've been using the calendula and the lavender, I decided to just go ahead and go through my other sheet masks, and then I'll probably buy another stack of these once I'm completely out of sheet masks. My quarterly Face Tory box is actually on the way, so I'm going to do an unboxing for you guys once that gets here. You'll probably see that. If it comes in on time, you should see that video next Thursday night. I try to drop my videos around 8 p.m. Eastern time, so keep an eye out for that, or just hit that notification bell so you know when I'm uploading things. So this is just specifically, you know, for redness and breakouts. Really nice. The next one is this Let Me Skin Ultra Bubble O2 mask. It says this gives cares for coarse and dark skin, niacinamides, and some sort of root extract, glabra, glycinorrhiza glabra. I can't even pronounce that. Make the dark and blackish skin and brightness. Caviar extract supplies this nutrient to the skin, and adenosine helps to restore the wrinkled and deactivated skin. I will say, I mean, again, I love all the Face Tory masks. The bubbling just kind of felt weird to me. It was a nice mask. I mean, the you know, very moisturizing, but I've decided I don't really care for the bubble masks. The next one is Oats My Bananas. This is one of my favorite ones. I've had this before. So moisturizing. This was wonderful. This is another one I think I would repurchase as well. I'm trying to see if I have on here like what the cadence is for these, because on Face Toys website they tell you like use a moisturizing mask on like these days and then the like repairing masks or whatever on these other days. So anyway, the next one I have is the Canadian Glacial Water Luminous Mask with honey and hyaluronic acid. And then I have this is a calendula mask, so this was just the sheet mask, probably the same thing I'm using as the cream mask. Then I have the NATO Probiotics Mask, a Let's Talk Vitality Firming Mask with pomegranate, and a Relief Biocellulose Mask as well. So those are all the masks that I finished. I finished one makeup product, one. First one this year. And that is let's try that again. My Revlon Color Stay Brow Tint in Soft Brown. I did finish one of these. You can tell because it's doing that clicking thing. My other one doesn't do that. I just bought. I love this. This is what I use on my brows just to darken them up so that they match the color of my hair. Because if not, like you see where my new hair growth is right here and how light it is, my eyebrows are actually that light. So it looks really kind of funky. So I did repurchase another one to replace that. And then I have two soaps from Bath and Body Works for hand soaps. I have the Kitchen Lime. If you've not tried this, and they still have it, I don't know if they do, definitely get this. This smelled so clean. And not like the type of clean where like, oh, I scrubbed my kitchen clean. It's that clean, refreshing type of thing. I definitely would repurchase one of those. And then I have 'Tis the Season. I forgot what this smelled like. I want to say cinnamon's in here somewhere. No, this is like an apple. Oh, look, the scent notes are on the back. Red apple, ground cinnamon, and clove. So it was literally like apple cinnamon, like fresh apples with cinnamon, not that candied kind of like apple smell. And yeah, the Kitchen Lime was sweet lime, lemon zest, and sugar cane. So I finished those two. Looking ahead to March, I am probably looking to finish 2 more hand soaps. I don't see myself finishing any makeup products right now, just because everything I have that I bring into projects is basically brand new because I bought stuff and then I put it in the closet and it sits there and then I finally bring it out. So I haven't bought anything for the last couple of months. I'm trying to be on a low buy for the year, and I think my plan is that once I have 100 empties, whatever they are, it could be 100 sheet masks, it doesn't matter because at least they're not sitting in my house. I think the plan is once I finish 100 empties, I can go on like a small shopping spree, and that will work out. And empties not only include like where am I going here? It doesn't just include makeup or shower gels or anything like that. I'm talking about like candles and wax melts too. I took an inventory of not only my makeup, but all my candles, all my wax melts, all shower gels, all the things. And in each of those categories, we're hitting like the 300 mark. I don't want all this clutter in my house anymore, but I definitely want to use it because I work really hard and spend my money on nice things that I want to enjoy. So I'm going to get some enjoyment out of them before they are, you know, no good. So I seem to be kind of plowing right now through some stuff. I've been using a lot of my Victoria's Secret sprays that I bought, and in fact I had bought 3 recently for the Chinese New Year because I liked the bottles. And some hand creams. And so I'm kind of focusing right now on panning my Victoria's Secret collection. I may do that as a separate video, project pan video, but I'm not doing it right now. But all of the sprays except for the ones that I bought, and I think I bought like 4 body creams. Those I think are close to the year-old mark, and they still smell good, so I'm trying to get through them as quickly as possible. I have some lotions I bought at the Victoria's Secret outlet. I want to say 10 or 15 years ago. Now, most times lotions go bad. I tried this the other day. It's a little runny, but it still smells the same. And I tried just a tiny bit on my arm, like a patch test, and it's fine. And that scent was an orange blossom. And I remember buying it because I love orange blossoms. And so that's the thing, is like I buy stuff that I really like and I tend to hoard it. I was brought up in a home where my mother would tell me, if you use it all, you won't have it anymore. And here we are. You see all these books, they're unread. A lot of them I bought at library book sales, garage sales. People gave them to me as gifts. So I'm working on panning my book collection this year as well, which is normally when I read them anyway, I donate them afterwards. I have a very small collection of books that I want to keep. I have a very small, like 3-tier shelf over here to my left. I had to think about what side that was on. But basically, these 2 bookshelves are full of books. The 3 tiers full. I have bookshelves that are, it's my headboard in my bedroom is bookshelves. Got open bookshelves on each side. So there's there's 5 shelves full of books there. One of the drawers in my bed, I have a platform that's full of books. And then I have another 6-tier, it's a 6-tier bookshelf, but 5 of the shelves full of books. So I think what I'm planning to do is start to figure out what my reading journey looks like this year. So you might see some of the books that I read as well in my empties. I'm kind of trying to really work to make this channel my own and bring to you like my hobbies, my interests, the things I like, who I am, because I like engaging with community. So, you might see the cat show up in appearance. I'm surprised he didn't walk through because he was driving me crazy a minute ago before I turned the camera on. But I'm just kind of, as I think of things and how I want to pan them, how I want to work through my collection, like I'm literally making lists. Like I made a list the other day of, some of the Lush items I got for Christmas. I'm like, you know what? I would like to get through like these 15 things within the next month. And so if I have it on paper in front of me, it's like a grocery list. If I have it on paper in front of me as to what I want to pan and I have a plan, I can stick to that plan. If I don't have something there for me to, it's lost. It's lost in there somewhere. It just, again, it's a whole out of sight, out of mind thing. So, one of my plans is that this shelf behind me here, those are movies up there, but like this shelf here, and you can see how long I've had these shelves. I've had these shelves since before my son was born. So they're 20 years old. And once I get through my book collection, all these other things, we're probably getting rid of them and putting some shelving up to house all the Disney stuff. But I think I'm going to clear just 1 or 2 of these shelves, stack these next to the chair that I read in, and then start bringing out some of my collection and putting it on the shelves, just so that when I know I want to use a specific perfume, I'm not having to dig for it through all the clutter, and so I can kind of bring stuff slowly out. Because I have what is that thing? That closet, the linen closet, that's full. It's completely full. My regular closet is completely full. And it just got to a point that I'm like, I'm done. I don't have any more room. Let's just start there. And I don't want to have a day come where, and I know this sounds terrible and very morbid, but I don't want to have a day come where I'm no longer here and my son has to deal with my clutter. He pretty much knows what to do with things when I'm not here anymore. Heaven forbid. But my books get donated. The Disney stuff he keeps. The rest of the stuff like makeup and things like that get donated to, women's shelters. But I don't want to have him box, I don't want to have him deal with 100 boxes that have to go somewhere to be donated. I don't want that for him. I am grateful that I haven't had to do that for either of my parents. My dad passed when I was 13, and he wasn't living with us anymore at that time. And then my mom now lives in North Carolina, so my sister is going to have to go through all of that. But I just don't. I want to start working on having a more minimalistic life. And so that's the plan. So I think over the next few weeks, at some point, I'm going to go to either Target or Five Below and kind of get some baskets just to kind of organize different things. I have ideas of what I want my painting journey to look like for the first 3/4 of the year, or through the end of the year, and then I know what for sure I know what I want next year to look like. And I think if I'm looking forward through to next year, I want to start just panning oldest to newest type of thing instead of being in like 20 project pans. Not that I mind being in like a bunch of project pans. I'm having so much fun connecting with the community, and it's been able to help me sort of, pick out things in my collection and rotate through my collection. But when I look at the bigger scope, I want to rotate through my collection in a completely different way. I love the projects. I love the themes, the creators of these different projects. They're amazing. Amazing. It's just like the creativity behind them. But I feel like it's restricting me from the things that I should be focusing on in my collection, if that makes any sense. Because you have all these prompts and you're trying to like match different things to the prompts. And sometimes I can match stuff that's older in my collection to things, but maybe I can't. So with that said, I'm hoping to, goal-wise for this year, I think my hope is to pan at least 5 lip products for the year. I know I will not get through any of my palettes because I just started really working on my palettes last year and this year. I know what palette I really want to pan though, and that might be my pan that palette for next year. So just kind of stay on this journey with me. Let's see where we go together. I'm hoping that, what I'm doing to try to minimalize helps inspire other people to realize that they don't need 100 billion things in their house. And I think when the light came on for me was I ran out of room for stuff. We'll just start with that step. And knowing and hearing, if you have it, if you use it all up, you won't have it anymore. But I also realized, like, I'm attracted by anything bright and shiny. Like, I would buy every perfume known to man. I would buy every eye palette known to man. But I also realized, like, yeah, I could do all of that. But then the next latest and greatest thing is going to come out, and then I'm going to want that. So why not use what I have? Get through that. Maybe something that's like a favorite, try to find a dupe, and maybe that's like a staple in my collection. But I really want to get down to when my collection was minimal, which is I would have one eye palette and like maybe 5 lip products, and that was it. Now, because I didn't use blush and stuff at the time, which that's going to change. I actually have blush on today, believe it or not. I got my Il Maquillage foundation finally. It's a perfect match for my skin. I don't know how they do this magic, and I'm very happy with it. It's not irritating my skin at all or anything, but I just want to pare this down. And I feel like if I do that and I just declutter this house, because a lot of the things I have in my home, like shelves, they're just holding stuff. But how great would it be to get rid of these 3 shelves and maybe just have a couple of shelves for my Disney stuff? That's it. And, same thing with like my living room. What do I have? I have, there's only 1 bookshelf, 2 bookshelves that I'll keep as far as the shelving itself, which is going to be, I think, the small 3-tier. But I'm still considering getting rid of that once I get through my book collection and just keeping the 6-tier I have, because the 6-tier I got at the Container Store, and it's a collapsible bookshelf. If you've never seen a collapsible bookshelf and you're somebody who moves often, or you have a small space in your home, you're gonna want to check one of these out. So literally, it, like, the sides like this fold in. and the shelving lays flat, so you can carry it around. It almost looks like a ladder when you're carrying it around. And then the kit that I bought, or that came with it, excuse me, I bought because I bought 2 of the shelves and I connected them together to make one giant 6-tier. So I think that's probably going to be the only bookshelf I keep. I think I'm not 100% sure. I know for sure I want to get rid of these. These are so old, the backing's falling off. It's just, it is what it is. So anyway, now that I've babbled on for 20 minutes, I hope you enjoyed this video. Anyway, no, seriously, I do. I hope you enjoyed this video, seeing my empties. I hope you'll consider subscribing, hit the like button if you enjoyed, notification bell if you want to see more about my journey ahead, and I will see you in my next video. Have a good one. Bye.